Greetings and welcome to my dear Leo. Welcome. This is Ron from Tarot of the Twin Sun. I welcome you. This will be an interesting reading, considering we are dealing with the fifth house and the possibilities or the certain degree of subjectivities that Leo is usually within. Out of all the signs, they are the most sincere, I would say, and the most resolute in terms of their purity. They tend to burn in a certain way that may burn others, but also may free others. Through their example, they, 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 they sort of inspire independence as well as freedom of the highest degree. So it's really important to note that this particular reading will be encompassing the idea of liberty. Okay? The three portals are designed to essentially be visions. These visions are either real or not. It really depends on what you feel is intuitively right for you. Please take only what you will. I'm here as an entertainer, but also a guide in order to propel you into the right direction in terms of finding that liberty. Please clear your mind and we'll go ahead and get started. The first portal is now opening. Hmm. 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 Okay. Okay. This connection has to do with essentially the feeling of letting go, moving away, someone moving away from another, yet still there is a connection. And you feel indebted to it somehow. Please excuse me for the stutter. Mercury retrograde, it's very rare that I stutter, but there you have it. That's what you get for having free content. I'm just kidding. Let's see here. There's a possibility that you feel devoted to essentially something from the past that may be emerging, and as they emerge, they will make some sort of offer. This offer has to do with tutelage. It has to do with information that is based on grounded perspectives, materiality, but also callousness. There's no love in this offer. There's no fire in this offer. There's no air in this offer. It's like an offer, but it's not so mature as you would like it to be. It can barely rival that of the Hierophant's energy, but yet that's what crowns your mind, essentially. Some sort of negotiation of materiality, some sort of representation of what could be divine within your connection. Yet there is still something about this that is like an undertone. It feels like when you go back to this connection, you have to sort of trod in a certain way. There's something about you that wants to either disappear and vanish in thin air, or perhaps to make communication away from this person, or this person wants to make communication to you, and you may be somewhat interested in what they have to say, at least. I mean, the connection is founded on temperance and the ninth house. So there's something about the transmutation or the alchemy that occurs in this connection that has to do not with the Two of Cups energy, but rather one cup into another, into another. Something about the changing of cups, or the ability to create new types of love, or new types of creative force together somehow. There is something of a saucy connection here, but it's based on a type of exploration, independence, risk-taking, but also patience within all of that. Some sort of time separates you two, and perhaps they're trying to give you the time of day. Perhaps you are giving it to them as well. There's some sort of meeting of the minds here. But there's something about them that also comes from a place of heartbreak or perhaps a lesson that is learned, and they generally learn this lesson often through the many lovers or the many friends or the many work situations that they have. There's something about them that is also returning or perhaps going to find their strength, find their Leo, okay? Um, Yet you still represent for them something that is the gateway from the physical world into the immaterial, to the more spiritual side of things. And perhaps there's something that you are dealing with now that has to do not with them, but with something else, or perhaps with them in a newer form. You're trying to find a way, if you can sort of coax this person or free them out of their very rigid ways, okay? Um, Yet you are also quite rigid yourself. There's something about you that's very fixed. So it's very interesting that it's all here. Some sort of regeneration or judgment call is in the future. You will know what to listen to once you hear the harmony sort of come about for you. Your quest is one of truth, and it will be handed to you in a certain way, and your truths will simply fall out of this connection, this whole experience. There's something about something being gifted to you that is a very strong blessing from the future, um, and it's empowering and it's very, very good for you. Truth has to do essentially with the ninth house. So there's an element of devotion that you have in this connection, and you could be teaching this person a great lesson. Goodness, it's a lot of responsibility. The second portal is now opening. This is once again for the energy of Leo, the fifth house, and independence through the ninth. First portal is closed, second portal is now opening. Okay. Interesting. Whoa. Okay. Okay, this, goodness. This has to do with, okay, it's a bit of a continuation of the last portal, a revival, a return to something that has once broke your heart, but also a new beginning, moving on from that. There's something in the chaos that's occurring now that has to do with structures or connections with others that have been difficult to shake loose, but now there's a possibility for you to rise up and to move away from it. It's not that you're being defensive against this past connection, but you have the audacity and the strength and the courage to move forward and to send versions of yourself very passionately into the future. Now, there's something about all of this that represents a type of change for you. Something about your truth or perhaps your intuition is changing your sense of stagnation or your sense of trying to make a choice between two different things. You'll find that you'll be able to move forward with many truths and many arms, like a Kali figure. And you'll be able to essentially make havoc or make glory in some sort of way to meet people who are numb and to wake them up. There's a possibility to do this through romance as well as through creativity, through creative exploits, whether that's a medium of your choice or perhaps new ways of truly doing what you so want to do to make you fulfilled, not because of money or because of power, but because of a type of glory. And you will be able to lead through example this truth. It's like a double-edged sword, or perhaps um, two truths that come from intuition. Okay, the energy of Libra is strong here, and the energy of Aquarius is also strong in Scorpio. Okay, move forward. I think that this new beginning will also help you to essentially numb out any pain that has come from the past, that come from apparent truths and ravings of the sort of cyclical mind is here. You'll be able to find that you will be able to burn those out, or they will propel you in a very strong way and give you warmth in places that were once numb. Ooh. Okay, that is the second portal. Short and sweet, that's how I like it. Be patient. I would recommend that you've already made the choice to do so. The more you take your time and the more you are able to gift others with forgiveness or space, there's an ability for you to truly blossom. And like I said, your need for liberty is strong. There's a platform that you're getting close to. This platform will be the springboard for you and for others. Okay, but you have to encompass. You have to lead and build the cornerstone. Place it. Place the cornerstone. Okay. This has to do with the other. There's someone that you have been dealing with, and they're going through. You seem to have broken their heart, or perhaps broken their trust in some sort of way. Um, this is something that you did not intend to do, but you're now reaching eye and eye with this person. This person is very callous. They don't have many emotions. They hide their emotions. And not only that, they are riddled with a type of fear. Fear that this connection might lose its luster, or perhaps might lose its joy in some sort of way. There's a lot of regret and sadness with this person. The challenges are many, and they have to do with essentially finding a sense of truth, or perhaps getting over a sense of regret, or a sense of sustained melancholy. Okay, there's a lot of depression and a lot of stagnation with this earth sign, or this person who has a lot of earth affinity. They can be grounded or claim they are, and indeed they are. Yet there's something that you have said or done, or perhaps that both of you have contributed to create a mutual, sustained heartache. But both of you won't admit this. That's the thing. Um, the higher truths have to do with this connection actually being a type of blessing, because you guys mirror each other in certain ways. Fire and earth usually do not get well together. However, there is, the legend of the burning bush on a mountain, for example, that could prove prophetic in more spiritual undertones that have to do with patience as well as with temperance, the ability to convert love into something more unconditional, or perhaps more purified through distillation or through the translation and fermentation of the finest fruit. Okay? You are guarding something here, and like you are not letting go of what you think is your foundation. It seems to me what crowns this and what is below this is essentially a very empty feeling, but in actuality, there is also the great platform and the 1111 backing you here. Your own challenge has to do with unfinished business here. This person wants to either take or give you something in order to find balance, or at least to help you to find a work ethic of some sort, a method. There also is the propensity of you trying to balance out certain things, or perhaps two different choices where your heart is, and your heart seems torn. It's difficult to really sort of ground certain things, but I mean, there is healing to be done here. Just try not to be a mirror in which you become very, very callous, much like this person. It's really hard to tell whether the structure that encompasses this connection really works. There's a hidden force or a hidden hand that you cannot really truly put your finger on, nor can it put your finger on you. Yet there still is this connection, one that can either be the sweetest or the saltiest of loves, right? The advice is to be yourself and to sustain. And if you have to take like a ghosty approach, do so. It will help you to let down burdens or perhaps be patient enough to find a way against tribulation. Right. That is all I got for you, my dear Leo. I hope that helps. Please take care now. And I wish you the very best of times for this trying of times. Please enjoy the rest of your October, and hopefully you're staying well and safe and healthy. Bye now. Take care. Bye.